this was an inspiring event to bring people from all over the Quad Cities, so you're not just hearing one perspective from one part of the community, but from the Quad Cities as a whole.
We have an idea of what affects people, but we don't know unless we really ask and give them an opportunity to share their opinions.
I want to hear some ideas on how we can build a stronger community and improve the community, and I want people to leave with the notion that they've been heard by people maybe they'd never met before.
I believe it's important for our community to come to an understanding and unite.
It was a surprise to just meet people outside of my world, to put the same ideas together and just to know I'm not the only person thinking of that.
This is our home, this is where we live, this is our Quad Cities, and it's an opportunity to kind of make it yours and push it towards a direction where we can all thrive in this area.
Walking in today, I didn't really know what to expect. What surprised me was the willingness for students to open up to other students they had never met before in such a quick way to get right to the issues that matter to them most.
We believe the Big Table is going to be transformative for the region. You know, when you think about it, the students are really the ones with the big ideas of what it's going to take to have a cool, creative, and prosperous economy.
Adults are trying to solve these problems on behalf of the students, and so this provides an opportunity for the students to understand the real issues, how they're impacted, and the solutions that put forth that really are going to make a possible change in the future.
Whether we like it or not, the young people are going to someday be in charge of this. So it's very important to have that perspective and to have younger people who are engaged in learning how the community works now. Because how can you look towards the future if you don't understand the present?
I really got more out of it than I ever thought. What was most memorable was the diversity of the people and the communities they represented, and understanding what it felt like to be in their shoes for just a brief moment.
You know, everybody's coming from a different walk of life. They all have a different take on what's happening. It's amazing once you find something common, how well the conversation flows.
You know, there's this quote that says, if you're not at the table, you're on the menu. So if you're not at the table, you don't have a say in the decisions that are being made about where you live, where you work, and what you do in your community.
It's nice to hear all these things that maybe I didn't know was going on, so it's nice to feed off each other, bounce off each other's ideas.
I feel like we have a lot of ideas that we're able to pass around, and then not just making it like a once-a-year conversation.
And then what's most important is then we execute on those ideas. It's coming together and making things happen.
We got a great community, and we have a lot further to go, but we have a lot of great people that can really make it move forward.